Yo guys, it's me, the legendary Padawan here, and today I'm bringing you the Carrier EXO Zombies Easter egg for you guys to enjoy. And I know you are probably like, finally he's uploading this video. I'm sorry, I've been very busy, and last night I finally got around to doing it. And I didn't completely do it. I got very close to the end, and I did something idiotic, went down, and I was like, man, I was so close. So I decided I'm just gonna borrow some video footage from fellow YouTubers, and I'll put their channel links in the description below, and I put it all together for you guys to enjoy. So if you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like on the video, and that's all for now.
One shot to the head, my head, and the fog lifted. His name is Lennox. Works for Sentinel. They think they're the good guys.
You bastard! You shot Oz!
That thing you call Oz? He's the source of the infection. A bullet's not gonna stop him.
What the fuck are you talking about? The man is dead.
Well, so were you once. And you. And you. You see a pattern here?
We ain't no zombies. Ow!
Alice inbound. 5 miles and closing.
Ah, they're early. Load him up.
He trusted you!
Move out!
Dead or alive, we were Atlas's prized pets. Lennox knew they'd do anything to get us back. What nobody factored was one of the pets was about to slip his leash.
Alright guys, let's get right into it, and we're going to start off with step number 1, turning on the weapon disposal machine. Now in order to do this, you're going to need to purchase teleportation grenades and contact grenades. As you can tell, that's where you buy the teleport grenades, and over here, once I get enough points, is where you buy the contact grenades. Next up, you need to purchase Chompy, and in order to do this, you need to either go over to his location and buy it, or get a security drop like I just did. Now, you need to teleport into his little holding area. In order to do this, you need the teleport grenades. When you get a chance, you want to follow Chompy around until he's about to either go into his thing or when he's coming out of his holding area. Get your teleport grenades ready, and as soon as it goes up, teleport in. Then you want to turn on the little power station, and it'll teleport you out of there to one of the random teleporters. Now, this brings us into step number 2, build the fishing rod. And in order to do this, you are going to need the weapon disposal machine that you just activated, and it's over in the armory next to the box spawn location. You need to keep giving it weapons, and it will give you back 3 items to help you build a fishing rod. The first item that he will give you to help you build the fishing rod is the spool. And once you get the spool, as you can see here, I grab it, it automatically goes into your inventory. You want to take this path, and it'll bring you to the fishing rod area. You want to put on the part, and you're going to need 2 more parts in order to start fishing. The next thing that you'll be getting from the weapon disposal machine is the string for the fishing rod. Now, just get this, take it back to the same spot, and put it on the fishing rod. The last item that you will need from the weapon disposal machine is the hook. Now, once you get the hook, you're going to go back to the same spot, and you're going to take it, put it on the fishing rod, and then you'll be able to fish. Now, this is not a necessary step to complete right now, but this way you get it out of the way and it's built, because you're going to need to fish for some items later on in the Easter egg. This brings us into step number 3, complete the Plinko board puzzle. In order to do this, you're going to need teleport grenades and contact grenades. Now, in order to start off each light, you're going to need to shoot the teleport grenade into the grenade disposal machine, and it will switch the location of where the grenade drops. And then it will start cycling 4 different types of grenades: the explosion drone, the distraction drone, the regular grenade, and the nano swarm. And you are going to need to take the contact grenades, and when you see the grenade that is lit up on the side that you need, you're going to shoot the contact grenade in, and it will dispose that grenade that you need in order to complete each light. Now, in order to make this simpler for you guys, I'm just going to go through each light in order, put it up on the screen for you guys to just write it down, and let's get started with the first light. Now the first thing for the first light is the distraction drone, and once you shoot that in, we will move on to the next thing, which is a regular grenade. And once you shoot in the regular grenade, you got it, first light's done, and now we move on to the second. Now for the second light. First, you're going to need to shoot in a teleportation grenade in order to switch where the grenade drops out, and once you see an explosion drone, shoot it in, and you got it. The second thing for the second light is the distraction drone. You shoot that in, and it pops on down. The third thing that you'll need for the second light is the explosion drone. Once again, you shoot that in, and that pops on down. Now to finish off the second light, you will just need a regular grenade. Once you see it cycle through, you just want to shoot it right in, and there you go, you got the second light done. Remember to shoot in a teleport grenade before you start the third light, and to start off the third light, you will need the explosion drone. Shoot that in, there you go. The second thing you will need for the third light is the Nano Swarm. Once you see that cycle through, shoot it in, and you got the Nano Swarm. Now the third thing for the third light is the explosion drone. Once you see that go and cycle through, shoot it in, make it, and there you go. The fourth thing you will need for the third light is the distraction drone. Wait for it to cycle through, and once it cycles through, shoot in your contact grenade, and the distraction drone will come out. The fifth thing you will need for the third light is the explosion drone. Once you see that, shoot it in, and you got that. The last thing you will need for the third light is the regular grenade. Once you shoot that in, it'll drop down, and the third light will be complete. An access code will pop out, grab that, and you want to take it over to the captain's quarters. Once you grab the access code from the Plinko board, you will need to follow this path in order to get to the captain's quarters, and hold extra square on the captain's door in order to activate the dialogue.
Hallucinating, allow the good Oz to narrate. Captain's Log, Day 10. This voyage of the damned has made everyone fucking crazy. I hear whispers of mutiny. I've taken precautions to lock the door to the engine room so that no one will have access. I then hid the codes where no one can find them. Really? No one?
At this point, you will need to use the access code that you have grabbed by holding extra square on the door.
Captain's Log, Day 11. I was confronted today by some of my senior staff. They demanded the access codes. I reminded them who was in charge of this vessel, and they reminded me I was only one man aboard a ship of hundreds.
Now this brings us into step number 4, complete the Drunken maze. Now if you will remember, the second weapon that you traded into the weapon disposal machine, he dropped out a beer bottle. Now you will need to use this in this step in order to complete the Drunken maze. You will need to go back to where the bottle is laying, hold extra square, and it will activate drunk mode. Now pretty much you just drank the beer bottle and you got drunk. Now you want to come over to this keypad, hold extra square, and it will start up a timer maze. Now you will need to complete this maze without touching the lasers. Now the very beginning part is probably the hardest part. I didn't get it, but this time I did. The first time I didn't get it, but then this time I did. And after that, it's pretty easy. You know, it does get a little wobbly, and when it does, you just need to wait a minute until you even yourself out, with the ship, because it intensifies the sideways flow of the ship, because you're on an ocean. Now I have this dog behind me that's tearing me up, so I want to keep him alive, because if I kill him, then the round will be over and it'll start with zombies, which that makes it very difficult to do. So you want to do this towards the end of a round and leave one zombie left, because it's very difficult to do with the beginning of a round when there's a lot of zombies coming in. So pretty much you just want to keep following this path of the maze that I'm taking, and you will get to an access code, and it's in front of the teleporter over here. You'll see it in about a second. You want to grab this access code and take it back to the captain's quarters where we were before. Now you will take this access code back to the captain's quarters, hold extra square, and activate the dialogue.
Read another one of these, okay. Captain's Log, Day 12. The crew tried a different tack. Chief Officer Darla met me in my private quarters and...
This could be my new favorite.
And that's it for that dialogue. Let's move on to step number 5. Now this brings us into step number 5, find the buried treasure. In order to do this, you are going to need to kill 20 phaser zombies. And phaser zombies are the zombies that teleport around and try and get you in some tricky situations. Now once you kill them, they will drop half of a teleport grenade, and you will need to take this to an unactivated teleporting machine that you'll need to dispose of this half of the teleport grenade into in order to activate the teleportation machine. Now as you can see here, I killed this teleporting zombie. I will loop around here and you'll see half of the teleport grenade floating in midair. You will need to grab 20 of these in order to activate this teleporting machine that I'm going to right now. You just go there, hold extra square, activate it, and it begins. Now for me, this was the hardest part of the Easter egg, and it took me the longest because it's all about luck. If you get enough phaser zombies to spawn in a certain amount of time, then you'll get this done quickly. Now I know I did say 20, but in this I only counted 19, so it's either I left one out or it varies sometimes between 19 to 21, somewhere around the number 20. You know, I counted 18 during the game, so it's very weird, and once you get it, you will see the teleport machine light up. Now for this part of the Easter egg, you will need to go over to the fishing rod that you built earlier in the Easter egg and fish for a shovel. Now you can get multiple things: a fish, a scavenger pack, a cash pack, an arm, a leg. You know, it's multiple things. You can see here I get the shovel, and once you get the shovel, you want to go to the teleportation machine that you took so long to build and put together, and you want to go to the stranded island and dig for your buried treasure. Now the teleportation machine will at first cost 100, then it will cost 500, 1,000, then 2,000 each time you use it. Now it's gonna take you a little bit to find this unless you get lucky, and after a certain amount of time it will kick you off the island. And pretty much what you want to do is go around the island, remember where you dug, and keep digging by holding extra square around the island. And once you get the buried treasure, you will know because an access code will pop up, and it will eventually teleport you back to the carrier map where you will have to wait for it to cool down and go back and search for it again. Now as you can see here, it cost me 1,000 to teleport, and I dug a little bit more, and I finally got the buried treasure. Now you just want to hold extra square and then get the access code, and it'll give you 2,000 credits. Now I just explored the island a little bit, read the do not feed the shark sign, and as you can see it's like a nano swarm thing that's enclosing on you quickly that will eventually close and take you back to the carrier map so that you can go to the captain's quarter and put this access code away. Now you will need to take this access code back to the captain's quarters, hold extra square, and activate the dialogue.
13. Darla turned on me as I knew she would. Despite the untold pleasure and pain she inflicted upon me, I would not give up the codes. I'm bleeding out from the stab wounds and blah, blah, blah. I think I should go back and reread day 12, you know?
And now this will take us to the second to last step of this Easter egg. Now to begin step number 6, trade the shark, you're going to need to go to Captain DJ's locker and hold extra square in order to activate your character's dialogue before you can continue this step. For this step, it begins to get a little bit complicated. You have to do it in a specific order, and to start off, you're going to need to look for the flying drones that are around the map. Now as you can see, here is the flying drone. Usually there are 2 of them, but this time there was only 1 for some reason, and this drone has a lever in it. Now if you get the 2 drones, you want to go for the one that does not have a drop in it, because you want to get this lever by blowing up this drone. Now as you can see here, I blew up the drone and I was like, oh, where's the lever? But eventually I found it, and once you pick up the lever, you want to take it down to the moon pool and attach it to a certain place. As you can see here, I found the lever and I'm about to go to the moon pool and attach the part. Once you get this lever, you're going to want to take it to the moon pool and go over to this power box and hold extra square to put it on the power box. Now for this part of the Easter egg, you're going to want to go back to the fishing rod and start fishing for a regular fish. Now you're going to need this fish in order to trade with the shark for something special in order to get an access code. As you can see here, I fished and I'm pretty sure I got the fish right here. Yep. Go grab it and you take it back to the moon pool because now you're going to have to kill some zombies. Once you have a fish, you are going to need to attract a shark now. And what do sharks love besides fish? Blood. Now I know it's zombie blood, but it's still blood, and the shark probably doesn't really know what the difference is. So what you want to do is kill zombies over the 3 glass plates around the center of the moon pool. And you will see blood flowing into the water, and this will attract a shark. Now you want to look in the center of the moon pool, and when you see a shark circling around, you want to go over to the lever, activate it, and the big metal box will drop out of the sky, and you'll be able to get in and trade the shark for an eye. Now, once you kill enough zombies over the 3 glass plates, you will start to hear your character either say something about a shark, or you will see the shark in the center of the moon pool. Now, once you see the shark in the center of the moon pool, you want to go over to this power box and pull the lever. Now, the lever will activate the metal cage in the center of the room, and you will be able to go into it and trade the shark, the fish, for the eye. Now, as you can see here, I go into the cage and I search around a little bit, and once you see the cage start to move, you just want to go to wherever the shark is, hold extra square, and it will trade the fish for an eyeball. Now you want to take this eyeball and take it to Captain DJ's locker. Once you're at Captain DJ's locker, you want to hold extra square, grab the access code, and take it over to the captain's quarters and hold extra square again. Now for the final step, which is step number 7, blow up the ship, you will need to trade with the weapon disposal machine guy and get a C4. Now you want to take the C4 back up to the captain's quarters and hold extra square on the door in order to blow up the ship, and it will activate the closing cutscene.
That did it.
This ship's about to become one big tax write-off.
Who pays taxes?
Hey, no one gives a fuck, okay? We got 2 minutes before we're all guzzling seawater. Move!
There! Lilith, what are you doing?
Oz?
Are you kidding me? Oz is dead. That asshole shot him. It's just another stupid zombie. Let's just go already.
Come on, people, we don't have time for this. Yeah.
So that is it, guys. That is it for the Carrier Exo Zombies Easter egg, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like on the video. This took me a while to put together for you guys to enjoy, and like I said, I will complete the Easter egg, and it will probably be a high round playthrough here on my channel that I will post eventually, very soon most likely. So, like I said, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for some more legendary content like this. It's me, the legendary Padawana. Peace out, guys.
Bruh.